Aloha everyone, welcome to Hi Now Daily. We are having such an incredible show today. I've got to introduce y'all to Keshi over here, international superstar. But of course, this whole show is going to be about music. We're going to swing the camera this way because we've got Likkle Jordee in the house. He's going to be performing some live and new music here on today's show. He's got that brand new album, Style and Passion, coming on. Plus, we're going to catch up with Kalani Peʻa ahead of the Grammys. It's all happening right now on Hi Now Daily. Today's show with singer-songwriter Keshi. Welcome to the show today.
Thank you so much for having me. How are you?
I'm doing good, and thank you so much for making time to be on Hi Now.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you're back for your Requiem tour. You've been to Hawaii before.
I have, yeah.
But you're back for more, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so excited to be able to kick off the sort of Asian leg of the tour in somewhere that is the States because it's familiar enough to me. And I feel like the love back home is different from abroad. So it's a great place to kind of get things started. Yeah,
so we're excited to have you. You're going to be at the Blaisdell tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow night, yeah.
Are you excited for it?
I'm stoked for it. It's a really very big venue, and I can't wait to get things rolling. Yeah.
So when you were talking about the Requiem tour, just talking about the album and what's on it, all the different tracks, tell me a little bit about what people can expect from this tour and how your music has kind of changed and evolved over time.
Yeah, I feel like with any project that an artist releases, they always kind of want to push the boundaries of what their creativity kind of is. And I'm definitely no different, and every time I try a new project, I want to explore genres maybe that I haven't done before. And this one definitely has a more of a timeless pop-influenced sound. It's very dramatic. There's a lot of dynamics in it, low lows and high highs, so yeah.
Oh, I like that. So a big treat for everybody. I know your first tour you went out on sold out so quickly.
Yeah, it did.
So how did that change coming this second time around for the second tour?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the venues this time around are, they're big shoes to fill, for sure. But it's when I saw the lineup for the venues that I was going to be playing, I just couldn't believe my eyes. And I'm very, very proud and very, very lucky. And I just can't wait to get everything on the road.
Yes. All right. Well, let's talk about your journey for a bit. I mean, you're from Texas.
Yes.
All your fans know that.
Yeah.
And then you went a different direction from music, even though it was like your first love, right?
Yeah.
You grew up playing music and studying it. And then what happened? What did you do?
So I always wanted to go to music school after I had graduated high school, but my parents were more reasonable, and they were very hesitant to let me kind of pursue that path. So I just kind of landed wherever the wind took me, because it didn't matter because I was going to do music anyways. So I went to school for nursing, and I worked as an oncology nurse for a couple of years. But I got lucky, signed, and I'm here now. So.
Wow, okay, oncology nurse to just going full on music.
Right, I think everyone makes it seem like it's a bigger pivot than it is.
Right.
But I've been doing music since I was like a little kid, so it's not as shocking as it would seem to be.
Yeah, okay, so you started as a little kid. How old were you about?
When I picked up the guitar, I think I must have been 12 years old, yeah.
Yeah, did I hear right that it was your grandpa's guitar?
That's right, it was my grandpa's guitar. He had a dry cleaning store, and every summer I would kind of go over there and I would like bring game consoles and like play the GameCube on this tiny little TV, and I figured that maybe my time could be better spent. So I asked him to bring his guitar from home, and I just kind of fell in love with it. No, I gotta ask, does Gramps, was he playing? Was he good? He just happened to have a guitar. He has guitars, but I don't think he was like super into it. It was definitely more of a hobby for him.
Yeah.
So I don't think he was busted up about giving one of his guitars to me.
Yeah, well, I'm so glad he did, because now look at you doing amazing things.
Yeah.
And of course, you have so many fans out there. And since you're in Hawaii, I know you got your concert tomorrow at the Blaisdell.
Yeah.
But what else are you going to be doing while you're here?
Definitely trying to catch some sun and relax as much as I can. We've got like a few days before I go over to Australia, so I'm gonna take it easy while I get the chance.
Okay.
While I'm in Hawaii, you know.
Yes, of course. Well, I'm glad the weather's holding up now. We've had a lot of rain lately.
Yeah.
But it's blue skies and sunshine here on Oahu at least. So I hope you at least get to go out and go to the beach or hang out and
Same.
eat some
I'll get
of the
plenty
local
of it.
food.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any recommendations for food?
So many recommendations.
What's
but
the one food that I have to have?
Okay, well, I mean, obviously poke, and we're
Okay.
gonna have some poke on the show a little later
yeah?
today, so we're gonna be able to share some with
Okay.
you. So stay so you can have some
Absolutely.
of that fresh poke for you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so and if people wanted to learn more about you and they wanted to follow your journey, Instagram, socials, all that.
Yeah, you can follow me on all my socials at Keshi, that's Keshi, and you can find everything about me there.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for
today.
having me.
Appreciate you being here with us, and go ahead and check them out at the concert if there's still tickets left, because man, you're so popular. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of High Now Daily.
Thanks.
In this segment of Alzheimer's Caregiving and the Caregivers, we invite back our friend Amy Kelly, who is a certified brain health trainer and volunteer with AARP, to go over the 6 pillars of brain health. Now, we've gotten through the first 5. Could you remind everybody what those 5 are and then talk about the 6?
Absolutely. So our first pillar was be social. Then we talked about exercising regularly, eating right, managing stress, sleep.
Yes, that's a big one.
Now we're going to talk about engaging your brain.
Engaging your brain.
Engaged my brain trying to remember those 6.
That's what it's all about, is kind of using that brain, doing things so that it engages, right? That's why we have these scarves today. We're gonna get to the fun in just a moment, but please share about what that means to engage your brain.
Absolutely. So our brain is actually able to change throughout our life. We used to think that we were born with all the brain cells we'd ever have, we can't make new ones. Not the case. So our brain changes through a process called neuroplasticity. So we can make shiny new brain cells by engaging our brain, and that means exploring the world around us, staying curious, going to new places, really being curious about what's happening there. Of course, you could take a class, but who has the time for that when we're caregivers and living our lives? So there are many other ways that we can engage our brain. New, novel, and stimulating opportunities are really important for our brains, and the more that we can embrace the suck of learning something new, being really bad at it, that's when those shiny new brain cells are going to occur. So
Yes.
mistakes are a good thing.
Ooh, perfect.
And so how can we engage our brain when we're living such busy lives? Well, you can always read a challenging book. You can, as I mentioned, go out and explore new places, learning a new dance yourself, or creating choreography that you then do with your loved one is a great way for you to engage your brain and also engage the person that you're caring for.
Nice.
So one thing that I like to do is either learn the latest TikTok sensation or go onto YouTube, and there are a lot of different YouTube stories about using these lovely scarves for seniors.
Ooh.
And so this is what I do when I go out to memory care facilities around Oahu. I will create these dances that I do with my seniors, and we can do it in the chairs.
Nice.
Or you can do it standing, which we'll do today. And so this is just a little tiny routine. The reason we have scarves is you want to engage as many senses as possible. That's really good for the brain. So this is a nice visual thing, as well as being able to track it with your eyes and just really the feel of the scarves. And these are things that I just picked up, for a couple of dollars on Amazon. I got a whole, like 30 of them for a couple of dollars.
Beautiful.
But you can also use, things you've got laying around the house, tea towels or scarves that you might have. But let's just do a little routine and show how easy it is. So let's start by, we're going to do a little sweep out to the side and step out to the right, and then again out to the right, and then we'll sweep out to the left and out to the left. Yeah, okay.
And faster now.
Yeah. All right, and now let's go over and over.
This is great. This is something that we can do with our kupuna.
Exactly.
Which is going to help them engage their brain, which is going to keep them moving, keep them active, keep their brains healthy, right?
As well as the caregiver as well, by learning the dance move and teaching it to our kupuna.
Yes, and just a nice way for you both to get together with your tutu, with your papa, whoever it is, with the caregivers, and of course with the kupuna. So it's a beautiful thing. Just grab a couple of scarves and do your thing.
Absolutely.
Now, when it comes to resources, you have some tips on where people can go to learn more about these pillars of brain health.
Yes. The AARP Staying Sharp website has information on all of the 6 pillars of brain health, including ways that you can engage your brain.
Amy, thank you so much for joining me today. Of course, head to HiNowDaily.com because we've got all the episodes 1 through 6 all there for you to rewatch and learn a little bit more about how to keep your brain in check and healthy with those 6 pillars. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. I think I'm going to need to give those to you. You're having too much fun.
Aloha.
On today's Keep It Fresh segment, we're actually here on the beautiful island of Molokai. We're highlighting Sustainable Molokai's efforts to strengthen Hawaii's food system by connecting the community with fresh local produce. So let's come check it out.
We began back in 2010, and this year marks our 15th year anniversary.
Sustainable Molokai, you guys don't do just one thing, right? So what does that entail?
Yes, Sustainable Molokai, we do a lot of things, and a lot of things that's community oriented. But when it comes to our food sovereignty programs, what we focus on is more educating producers, increasing access to local food, and also increasing our production.
Also, this awesome mobile market in the back, right? So this helps kind of get a lot of food to the people on the land, right? So how do you connect yourself with the farmers and with the local community?
So when it comes to our farmers, they have the opportunity of selling their products on our mobile market.
Oh, cool.
Yes, so it's an online platform. Now, IKEA has been a champion of ours for a long time. Not only do they sell produce, but they do value-added products.
We're constantly shifting on our inventory to see what we can then, try to keep it focused on bringing a little bit of locally added goods and changing the view of what vending machines have to offer.
What I like about what Nani and Mike has been doing recently is they have been doing these boxes that not only includes their shoyu, but also other items that are locally grown here on Molokai. You sign up, you can upload whatever it is that you have to sell for the week, and we're able to deliver orders, or people can come by and pick up their orders once a week.
Also, for those who take advantage of your program, are a lot of local kapuna, right? Because we know it's difficult sometimes to get out, get groceries. So tell us about the kapuna iBoxes.
Hi, come inside.
So we started this program maybe a little over a year ago, and the community's able to purchase these boxes through our online mobile market platform.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
And we work closely with one of the local associations to get these boxes distributed to kapuna once a week.
Whoa, look at that. Okay, we're gonna bring this to the kapunas.
Oh, it's always a welcome blessing to get anything fresh, and we enjoy it and we utilize every bit of it. Eating healthy is important so I can stay alive longer. Thank you for the help. We appreciate it, and it's great. It's a blessing.
You know, if it wasn't for our community, we wouldn't be here today. It takes not just us to do the work, but it takes all of us to do the work. We've gotten to a good place, but I know there's so much to look forward to this upcoming year as we work more closely with our community, work more closely with our producers, and build out all that this mobile market could be.
Who just dropped his newest album, Style and Passion, and oh my goodness, thank you for being here on Hai Now.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, okay, new album, like I mentioned. Tell us about it. I mean, you just did this a couple days ago, it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So the album is something we created over, some of it was created over the past couple years, and some of them were created when I came back from tour with Soja and Hairi. Yeah.
All right, and then why did you decide to name it Style and Passion? Like, what is your style? What is your passion? Because I feel like when I listen to your music, there's so many different genres blended into one. I obviously see the influence of reggae, but a lot more than just reggae. There's so much to it.
Yeah, so how I got the name for Style and Passion, Style, it just really like, cause I have a different style, you know, so I try to fit it on different soundscapes, productions. I try to experiment a lot, so that's how style came about. And in passion, you know, I'm really passionate about what I do. And a lot of my heart, my time goes into what I do, my art, my craft. So that's where passion came from. So it's just really no crazy concept behind it.
Yeah.
It's just from here.
Yeah, that's
from
right.
the
So
now.
blending the two together, style, passion. Like, what are you most proud of when it comes to the album and maybe some of the tracks that you put on it? What's your favorite?
My favorite right now has got to be Upful, because I wrote it when, you know, I was in a season where, you know, there was a lot of growing, self-reflection, self-discovery too. And yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about like blending different genres. You like to really create and get in there and mix things up.
Yep.
I feel like that's kind of what keeps you passionate about what you're doing, is you're
For sure.
always experimenting.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what does that look like for you in the studio when you're creating?
Most times, like, my studio's at home, my home studio. So, you know, obviously I'm comfortable. I get to be freely creative in any way I want to, you know. So usually, sometimes I just put on some music that I really love, and I'll dig into it. I'll nerd out on it, get inspired, and just, you know, from there, lyrics might come about, maybe a melody, and I'll pop it in my voice memo, record it, and return to it back later, or, you know, build from there.
Right on. Now let's talk collaboration, because you work with other artists. You've got a whole band over here that we're gonna hear from in a moment. But I mean, you meet all these artists, you guys come together to create music, and I think like that's what's so amazing about the talent that we have in Hawaii, is like everybody playing off of each other.
Yeah. I always like to say iron sharpen iron, you know? We all grow off of each other, we learn from each other, we're all learning every day, so yeah, for sure.
Yes, okay, and so you've got your album release party coming up tomorrow night at Valor.
Yes.
What's gonna go down over there?
So we've been working on a new set. I'm pretty excited to present it to everybody, just trying to come into 2025 with new energy, and just really give the fans what, you know, what they
Give
love.
the fans what they want. That's what you're doing. I know you just like, was it last weekend you were hanging out? You had like your private party for
I did.
everyone. How was
Yes.
that?
It was awesome. I made it private. I just wanted, you know, the supporters and some of my, you know, I gave a chance for like, you know, a few fans to be able to come and attend. So I just wanted it to be more of like an appreciation, showing my gratitude for everybody who's been supporting the journey. And not a lot of times you get to see why or what's behind the music, where it comes from. So it was really intimate for me to share that with them so that they can connect with the music on a different level. than What they're used to, yeah.
Right on. Well, I'm glad you got to do that last weekend. And now tomorrow night, Valor, that's where it's going to happen for your album release party tomorrow, 9 to 2. So go ahead and check him out. All the information is on the screen right now. And of course, you brought your band with you. And so you guys are going to be playing a little something for us today. What is this one called, Likkle?
This one is called 100. This one's off the album, yeah.
All right. So take it away, guys.
She carries her weight and she's getting paid. She don't need a thing because she's self-made. There's not a thing that she wouldn't trade. Seas and circle before you catch a fade. Sophisticated woman you could never evade. She's always on her game and she could never be played. Loyal to the bone and she could never betray. Loyal to the throne, definition of slay. No need to tell them again. She have to keep it 100. Hey, yeah. And she a 10 out of 10. She have to keep it 100. Hey, yeah. No need to tell them again. She have to keep it 100. Hey, and she a 10 out of 10. She a fi keep it 100. Hey, from a 1 to 10 and a 10 to none, there's no other competition. And the rest of them all fi get bun. She's a limited edition. Hey, who are the queen in the ring? She top ranking and she need a real. Hey, who are the queen in the ring? She top ranking and she need a real king. No need fi tell them again. She have to keep it 100. Hey, and she a 10 out of 10. She have to keep it 100. Hey, no need fi tell them again. She have to keep it 100. Hey, and she a 10 out of 10. She have to keep it 100. Hey, yeah.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. February starts tomorrow and it's Mahina Olelo Hawaiʻi, also known as Hawaiian Language Month. Here are some ways you can celebrate. You can join in on traditional makahiki games and so much more for the Makahiki Ma Kapole at Pu'u'o Kapole. The free fun starts at 4 p.m. and for all the details visit pu'u'okapole.com or ulua'e.org. And there's also a kickoff event tomorrow at Windward Mall in Kaneohe. There are more events scheduled statewide all throughout February and even into the month of March as well. They're listed on the screen right now, but for more details, visit their website, mahinaolelohawaii.org. hokule'a.org. And we're less than 2 months away from Hokule'a's 50th birthday celebration, and you can be part of this historic milestone. The Polynesian Voyaging Society is working on a special 50th anniversary project, and they need your photos or videos to create a digital archive and exhibits. Scan the code on your screen and you'll be on the website that has more details on how to share your memories with them. Submissions are due on March 1st. And as we go to break, here's Likkle Jordee back with another song from his new album ahead of his big album release party happening tomorrow at Valor. Take it away.
This sound not come from far. This sound not come from far. Do it, John. Flash it, star. This sound not come from far. This sound not come from far. Hey. Reggae gone international. International, baby. Reggae gone international. Hey, reggae gone international. International, baby. Reggae gone international. Hey. We dey on a mission, me no take it lightly. Get me strength and power from the Almighty. When we chat on the rhythm, cause we do it nicely. When we tramp on road, yeah, we step lightly. The shoes pon me feet, it a Chris Nike. The crown pon me head, it a look crispy. All together it a look sexy. That's why the pretty girl and go wind the body. When we touch the stage, I will look tiny. But me sound too big and me I'm styly. Styly, yeah, styly, hey. Reggae gone international. International, baby. Reggae gone international. Hey, reggae gone international. International, baby. Reggae gone international. Me say we neat, we sweet, we full of technique. Some boy nowadays just out of me league. We have stamina and me have the physique. We a work every day of the week. We not have fun till me work complete. And me just can't until the thing concrete. Yes, I know say reggae music have potential. And you know say Likkle Jordee have credential. When we touch the stage, I will look tiny. But me sound too big and me I'm styly. Styly, yeah, styly, hey. Reggae gone international. International, baby. Reggae gone international. Hey, hey. Reggae gone international. International, baby. Reggae gone international. Hey, hey.
and everything aloha Hawaii.
The Hawaii Grammy nomination reception is sponsored in part by Outrigger and Dukes, and it's usually held at the Grammy Museum at LA Live in downtown Los Angeles. But due to the fires, it's been pared down like many of the celebrations this year prior to the Grammy Awards.
The money that will be raised will be put into the Legacy of Aloha Fund that will then support all of our ohana for the Duke's wildfire event.
Entertainers like J.D. Puli, Anthony Fluke, Wailau Ryder played, while hula dancers also shared the stage. Notable in the audience were also members of the Recording Academy.
We didn't know hundreds of people would come to support Hawaiian music and support my musical journey, so I'm so overwhelmed with joy and love and aloha. And the networking is so important because through networking we can spread Hawaiian music worldwide.
How do you feel going into Sunday night?
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, Billy. Oh my gosh. I'm just a typical local boy from Pane'ewa Homestead wearing suits with poor Kenny on me. I want to look fashionable for our kupuna and our ali'i and honor my kupuna, my makua, my ohana, and our kaiaulu, the community I love. I want to be there to honor Hawaii.
Oh, I love him. Okay, the Grammys will air on KGMB starting at 3 p.m. Hawaii time on Sunday, February 2nd. And Kainoa, he had a chance to catch up with Kalani Peʻa before he left for LA. Here's their chat.
How's it, Aloha gang? Joining us here in the studio is Cole Slater, creative director and CEO of Maui Divers Jewelry. He is a multiple Na Hoku Hano Hano winner, a multiple Grammy winner, Kalani Peʻa as well. Mahalo nui, welcome in, gang.
Aloha.
How's that for an intro? Good to see you.
It's good. I love it.
So you two are sitting here today as we head into what is going to be, in many ways, a life-changing weekend. How did this partnership start between you two?
Began in 2020 with the Kimi Miners Haku Collective and our support of the Grammys back then. But unbeknownst to me that we had a long relationship with Kalani's mom. She used to work with us, and he used to wear, or still wears, a beautiful ring of ours from his high school graduation.
Yes.
It's lovely.
I think that's the pilina. The connections we've made is through my mother working in Maui Divers with Hilo Hatties, and also my mother purchasing my first high school piece. And now the pieces they've made over the years are sentimental heirlooms. So when we hear the word heirloom, we think of our ali'i. We think of our king and queens and our kupuna, who have worn heirlooms from one generation to the other. Cole and his team, Maui Divers, have been part of our generations, from one to another. So in Hawaiian, we call it from one hanauna to the next. These pieces and the stories that they've made on these jewelry pieces go from one generation to another. I think that's the importance of our relationship.
We have a campaign called Artists Celebrating Artists, where we just use it as an excuse to get our designers into a really flexible mind space and create something brand new for a specific local artist for a specific event. We made Kalani a crown.
They made me a crown.
Oh my God.
Yeah, last year.
An actual crown.
And we made him the medals for his Kini Zamora Kalakaua inspired cape, and it's all symbology that we worked with Kalani's mom on, and got her history of what was the most meaningful symbolic components, and then based our line on that. So
it's understanding why we wear these pieces for an award show. The awards are the award show, but being a Hawaiian musician and being able to receive 3 Grammy Awards and being nominated on my 4th Grammy, there is this vision and mission statement within the album and the liner notes that illustrate and demonstrate why I compose and sing mele music about people and places I love in Hawaii.
Kalani actually named, in our development of a piece for Kimie, Kalani named it, and then that gave it its own life. The Eho Ala collection, which continues on to this day. And we've had Kalani help us with a number of different cultural components and names of pieces. And jewelry can be so much more than ornament. You know, it's largely thought of as ornament, but it also has a very strong ability to be talisman. You see people wearing a piece all the time where they rub it for strength. Mm-hmm. And having that having pieces which honor other actual elements within our lives is wonderful. So.
What does it mean to represent Hawaii at this year's Grammys? Again, you've won 3, now nominated for a 4th, but this opportunity to represent Hawaiian mele, Hawaiian song, Maui divers, dressed in Hawaii and represent Hawaii on that global stage.
I think the biggest part is understanding our kuleana, being a resident on Maui and dealing with the wildfires and taking care of my family and friends who have dealt with the wildfires. LA is dealing with a similar tragedy. So the Grammy Awards have shifted and pivoted with being effective through a change where we're doing this as a benefit concert to give back to our loved ones in LA. So this is our goal. Our objective to that goal is to give back, because our Hawaiian music, we're a little dot compared to the entire world. But I tell everybody, we're the caretakers of the Pacific. We are the heart of the world. So Maui Divers is part of this dream. And so we're so grateful I'm very grateful to be representing Hawaii.
Let's talk story about what this survey actually means and what it does for the community and for you folks.
Right. Well, I'm excited to share a very important program that has been shaping health in Hawaii for more than 30 years. So I'm talking about the Behavioral Risk Factor Surveillance System, or BRFSS for short. It's actually the country's longest running telephone health survey of adults. And Hawaii has proudly participated since 1986, so quite a while.
Yes.
And what's so special about this survey is that it lets us know what's working well in Hawaii, but also where we need to be doing better. But I think more importantly, it gives all of us a chance to share our stories. And stories are so important to people of Hawaii, right? Stories of our health journeys, but also our challenges and our struggles finding the right care. So if you have a story to share, we're listening.
Absolutely, that's fascinating because I mean we've gone through many different phases of life, including COVID.
Right.
So learning a little bit about how people were able to get the health that they or the health care that they needed through that time, and just other things that go on in everybody's lives. It's all different, right? So if you could tell us like what goes on with the survey, what it really entails, how do people participate, and like who participates?
You know, this survey was created by locals for locals. You know, can you imagine a future where staying healthy and active isn't just about hitting the gym, right? For so many of us, it's also about connection, whether it's dancing hula with a halau, or perhaps training with a crew for outrigger canoe paddling. Well, the information that we're collecting through the survey is guiding decision makers to create programs and policies that honor our cultures, our traditions, our sense of place. You can take the Bucks program, for example, the Bucks Double Up Food Bucks program. So what the Bucks is it allows many families, local, to afford more fresh fruits and vegetables by matching their spending at the market. And through insights, thankfully, through surveys like BRFSS, we've been able to expand the Bucks, making it easier for more families to eat healthy while also simultaneously reinvesting in our local farmers. So it takes just 25 minutes to participate, but as you can see, that small investment can have long-lasting changes for all of our communities. So it's a call worth taking.
Okay, now you're speaking of the call. Where is this number coming from? When people are looking at their phones, they're like, I'm not sure if this is a legit number. How will they know?
That's a great question. You know, here in Hawaii, we deeply value protecting our families, right, and our communities. And when it comes to your personal information, you gotta ask questions. You gotta stay vigilant. And I'm the same way with my families. And that's why we're so committed to meeting you where you are, answering any questions that you have, and also just providing the transparency that you deserve. Your answers are anonymous and confidential because your privacy is our top priority. In fact, we never ask for any kind of identifying information that can be traced back to you, like your name or your home address.
Wow.
Plus, you're always in control. So you can skip any question you want and stop the survey altogether. It's your choice, and we fully respect that.
Wow, I love that because sometimes you hear the survey like, oh, I'm fine answering a few of these questions, but that one, I don't know if I should.
Yeah.
And then you might not be able to go on for the rest of the survey if you skip something, but it's good to hear that it's on you. Whatever you're comfortable
It's your
doing.
choice.
Okay, now this is for adults, 18 and over.
Yes, that's correct.
Very cool. So if people wanted to learn more about the survey, they wanted to actually take the survey, they want that call to come in and they want to take it, where would they go to learn?
So we randomly select adults across the state. So if you're 18 years and older and selected, you'll receive a phone call from 808-528-4050. Now, in the meantime, you don't actually have to do anything. We'll reach out to you directly. The call will come from OmniTrack, our trusted local partner. If you're busy, no worries. We're happy to call back at a more convenient time. We're available 7 days a week.
Wow.
And again, if you ever feel unsure, you can always verify the call by visiting our website at health.hawaii.gov/BRFSS. We're here to make sure that you feel safe and confident.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
All right, I hope you guys get the call, and then I hope you take it as well to help us create a healthier Hawaii. We're gonna have all the details on HiNowDaily.com. Mahalo. of voting closes on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. and the winning store will get a very special deal plus bragging rights. We all love that. And we'll be live from the Oahu location that makes the final round 1 week from today. All right. And by the way, now through Valentine's Day, when you buy 3 pounds of poke at Foodland, you'll get your 4th pound of poke for free. You can mix and match your favorite types of poke. There are some rules, so visit their website or Instagram for details. And take a look at all of the goods that we got over here. Speaking of Foodland, I went and took advantage of that deal. The buy 3 pounds, get 1 for free. And now you're looking at it over here. I did add a couple extra things like those chicken right there. It's like fried chicken skin. Oh my goodness, so good. I already had a piece. And I'm back here with Likkle Jordee and the crew. You got that new album that's going on tomorrow. You got the release party at Valor. And now I gotta ask, what's your favorite poke?
It's gotta be the Cali over here.
The Cali, that's right, because I was like, what's your favorite? You said the Cali, and we made it happen. So, I mean, I made you some rice over here, so you go ahead and make yourself a poke bowl. You guys did so amazing on today's show. And while you're making your poke bowl, please introduce the rest of your band over here.
Okay, so we got John over here, brother John. He's on the guitar and playback.
Okay, shout out John because he is also a UH Lab grad. I got a
That's right.
Junior Bows. Okay, same as me. So yeah, okay, sorry, go on.
Then we got brother Dalen here. He's on the keys.
How's it going?
And we got Basie on the bass.
All right, Basie on the bass.
Basie on the
I
bass.
like that. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. Okay, so we heard from you. We know that that's one's your favorite. What about for you guys? What's your guys' favorite poke? Have more rice.
The Korean salmon from the Foodland Eva.
Ooh,
My favorite.
I don't think I tried that one before.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I gotta? Okay, now I know. Right now you're digging into that oyster poke. So good, the ahi oyster. And then right next to it is the limu. Those are my top 2 picks. I would say, well, actually, that's a lie because my absolute number 1 has always been spicy ahi. I love the spiciness with the mayo, kind of cuts it. So good. What about for you?
I would say the limu.
Limu?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, how
myself,
did I know?
right?
I must have read your mind. Yeah? Okay, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here. Do you guys like furikake on top or what?
No,
No furikake. Okay, all right. Now I gotta ask before we go. We tell everybody about how to get tickets for tomorrow album release party.
So it's at the door. So I believe it's 20 at the door, 30 for VIP, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Right
Okay, it's open doors at what?
Doors open at 9.
Okay, 9 o'clock. You guys gonna be going playing till.
We don't usually start till like 11:30 around there.
Okay, but you guys have people coming in, hanging out with you guys.
Pretty
It's gonna
much,
be-
yeah. We'll be mingling with the fans and just cruising, waiting for showtime.
All right, one more time, remind us what album is called.
Style and Passion.
Style and Passion. It's all about what you incorporate into your music, your different types of styles, and then the passion. That's always a big thing, right, when making music.
That's what we do.
That's what you do. Okay, so it's Likkle Jordee, the crew. Go ahead and see them tomorrow night. Valor, doors open at 9. Closing it down at 2 a.m. A good time. Congratulations on the album.
Thank you.
Can't wait to have you guys back. And don't forget to take advantage of the buy 3 pounds of poke and you get that 4th pound of poke for free. Okay, now I gotta grind. All right. Now until Valentine's Day, go ahead and get it.
Yep.
That right there is a good Valentine's Day meal, right?
Thank you.
With the honey. You gotta.